fantastic. Another glorious autumn day, and it is pissing down with rain. But what do? When it's raining, we have options, and one of those options is to eat chocolate. I decided to ask people on Instagram which iconic Finnish chocolates I should try. And I got dozens of answers from dozens of wonderful people, and these are the chocolates that they said that I should have a taste of. Look at that, 7 glorious bars of chocolatey delight. I'm somewhat embarrassed to admit that even though I've been here on and off for 15 years, I actually haven't eaten hardly any Finnish chocolate bars. I've stuck to my old favourites of Marathon and Twix, which I loved as a child. So today, this is going to be a voyage of discovery for me, and I am going to do them in order of size, because I've had nothing to eat and I am starving. Look at that ladder of sweet delight. Fantastic. So first up is Doplot. And this bad boy is massive. So I have no idea what these are going to be like. The packaging is a bit like a Mars bar. Let's crack on. That nice little cardboard tray. Oh, look at that. I'm trying to think what that looks like, but it's nothing springs to mind. But looks are only of secondary importance. The most important thing is the taste. So let's tuck in. Really chewy. I presume there's one that's not quite so large. So yeah, that's pretty tasty. Very chewy. So I got my coffee. Sadly, I haven't got tea because despite being English, I don't like tea. So 1 down, 6 to go. Next up is another firm favourite of everyone. It's got loads of people talked about this as well. Kismet, which looks like some sort of wafer. This is fatsa. This is also pretty big, pretty solid. This looks like it could be a midday meal in a packet, so let's crack it open. This is one giant, look at that. One giant bar, it's like a small bar of gold. So, oh, whoopsies, just cracked it open in the wrong place. But yeah, it looks like a wafer, let's give it a go. This is lovely. This is a bit like Kit Kat. A little bit messier than the Doplot. Even though it's huge, I think it would potentially be easier to eat than your Doplot king size. Let's put that to one side. So now I can start weakening after it's not enough. Now, if this one was thrown into the mix, and it's another Doplot, so we're cheating a little bit here. We're going for double Doplot, which is appropriate considering the name. But as you can see, this is licorice. Now, I am going to make a confession here. I don't like licorice, so I don't expect that I would like this. But in the spirit of experimentation, I am going to give this bad boy a go. And who knows, it could be the beginning of a beautiful new love affair with Salmiakki. Or you can smell, you can smell it. You know it's in there, you know it's waiting for you. And interestingly, you can see the difference now. We have the baby Doplot versus the big daddy Doplot. So this is probably the original size. Now, looks the same. You would not know based upon the size and shape and texture what the hidden delight that's inside. Okay. I must admit I'm a bit nervous about this, but I'm going in nonetheless. I'm sorry, but I just don't really like Salmiakki. I'm sorry, Doplot fans and Salmiakki fans, but oh god, that just lingers. I mean, the chocolate hides the flavour for a little while, but bang, that Salmiakki just kicks in. Sorry, Doplot Salmiakki fans, I cannot do any more than one bite of that. Now we have Disha, which is a lot more delicate. It's a lovely pink, salmon pink colour, and it's got flowers on, so this is right up my street basically. And it has milk chocolate with a soft hazelnut filling. And that sounds like the sort of thing I can definitely get involved in. So let's hope the flavour is strong enough to get rid of the lingering salmiakki. Okay, oh yes, nice little, tiny little squares. This is good. This is lovely. I must admit, I do have a weakness for hazelnut, and this definitely ticks all the boxes. That was a welcome change. So next up, carrying on with the pink theme, is Suffeli. And this is another Fatsa one. In fact, they're all Fatsa with the exception of Doplot. So it just underlines that Fatsa's just dominating the market for chockies. There definitely seems to be a distinction between huge chocky bars and quite tiny chocky bars. And yeah, in the UK, we tend to have the chocky bars all about the same size. So it's interesting how there's such a wide variety of sizes. And let's check this bad boy out. That's very similar to the Kismet. And to be honest, I think if I had to choose, I would go for Kismet. Both following a tried and tested path for Fatsa here with wafer and some strange cream. So far, I think if I had to rank, Disha would be my top choice. But there's still 2 to go. So the prize, the gold medal for the most iconic and my favourite chocky bar from Finland is still up for grabs. Bad Kiss. Surprise, surprise, our friends from Fatsa again. This was another popular choice actually from people who sent in. A lot of people mentioned this. Oh, I was expecting a finger of fudge, but it's actually minty chocolate. Minty chocolate, unexpected. That's actually nice. It's quite refreshing. Feels like you're sort of cleaning your teeth whilst eating chocolate. So, good work, nice that. So this is the final one. Cue drum roll. The capo, which sounds a bit Italian mafioso gangster, doesn't it? Oh, it's an interesting shape. Is that dark chocolate? It looks like the chocolate's darker. I'm going in. What is that? Oh, it's very strong actually. Has it got some sort of taste like it's got some sort of like whiskey in it or something? Maybe that's why it's called Da Capo. It's just sort of whiskey. I have no idea. It's a bit like a liqueur. It definitely tastes like it's got alcohol in it. I mean, I presume it hasn't got alcohol in it, but that is how it tastes. Now comes the moment of reckoning. First of all, thanks for everyone for the recommendation. I now feel I can speak with far greater authority about Finnish chocolate. Yeah, I mean, they're all good in their own ways, with the exception of Salmiakki. I would say Patkis gave me the biggest surprise. You know, you didn't expect that, but I probably wouldn't rush out to buy it. So even though I enjoyed it, and it's the only one I ate the most of, if I was going to a shop and I wanted some chocky, I think the one that I would choose, even though I haven't eaten it all, is the more feminine Disha. So I don't know what that says about me, but this one here, I think, is my favourite of Finland's most iconic chockies. Thank you, Disha, for that special treat. Num, num, num.